Hi all, this is Bharat. I'm pursuing BTech first year CSA section. Today my tech talk topic about sure complement of M matrix. First of all, we discuss about M matrix. In mathematically, especially linear algebra, and M matrix is a Z matrix with eigenvalue whose real part are non-negative. The set of non-singular M matrix are a subset of a classic of P matrix and also of a classic of inverse positive matrix. That is, matrix which inverse belongs to the class of positive matrix. The name M matrix was originally chosen by Alexander in a reference to Hermann Mixikos, who provide that if a Z matrix has all of its row sums positive, then the determinant of the matrix is positive. Now, the definition of M matrix. Let A be an n into n real Z matrix. That A is Aij, where Aij is less than or equal to 0 for all I not equal to j, and 1 is less than or equal to I, and Z is less than or equal to n. Then matrix A is also an M matrix if it can be expressed in the form of A equal to Si minus B, where B is equal to Bij, which Bij is greater than or equal to 0 for all 1 is less than or equal to I and Z is less than or equal to N, where S is the at least as larger as the maximum of module of the eigenvalues of B, and I is an identic matrix. For the non-singularity of A, according to the Piron-Fourbic theorem, it must be the case that S is greater than P of B. Also, for a non-singular M matrix, the diagonal elements Aij of A must be positive. Here will future characterize only the class of non-singular M matrix. Many statements that are equivalent to the definition of non-singular M matrix are known, and any one of these statements can survive as a starting definition of non-singular M matrix. For example, Philomath lists 40 such equivalents. This categorization have been categorized by Philomath in theorem of their relation to the properties of positivity of principal minor, inverse positivity and splitting, stability, semi-positive and characterization diagonal domains. It makes sense to categorize the property in this way because the statement within a particular group are related to each other. Even a matrix is an arithmetic matrix and not necessary as a Z matrix. Here we mention a few categorization for each category. First category is positivity of principal minor. All the principal minors of A are positive. That is the determinant of each submatrix of A obtained by deleting a set possible empty of corresponding rows and columns of A is positive. A plus D is a non-singular for each non-negative diagonal matrix D. Every real eigenvalues of A is positive. All the leading principal minor of A are positive, and there exists lower and upper triangular matrix L and U representatively with a positive diagonals such that A is equal to LU. The next category is inverse positivity and splitting. A inverse positivity. A is a inverse positive, that A inverse exists and A inverse greater than or equal to 0. A is a monotone, that is Ax is greater than or equal to 0 implies x is less than or equal to 0. A is a conventional regular splitting, that is A has a representation A equal to M inverse n, where M inverse 1 greater than or equal to 0 and n is greater than or equal to 0 with M matrix n converted, that is M power M inverse n is less than 1. There exists inverse positive matrix M1 and M2 with M1 is less than or equal to A, M2 is less than or equal to. The next category is stability. There exists a positive diagonal matrix D such that AD plus D A power T is positive definite. A is a positive stability. That is the real part of each eigenvalues of A is positive. There exists a symmetric positive definite matrix W such that AW plus WA upon T is positive definite. A plus I is a non-singular and G is equal to A plus I inverse into A minus I is convergent. A plus I is non-singular and G is equal to A plus I inverse into A minus I. There exists a positive definite symmetric matrix W such that W minus G power T into WG is a positive definite. Next category is semi-positivity and diagonal domains. A semi-positive, A is a semi-positive, that is there exists x greater than 0 with ax greater than 0. There exists x is greater than 0 with ax is greater than 0. There exists a positive diagonal matrix D such that AD has all positive row sums, A has all positive diagonal elements, and there exists a positive diagonal matrix D such that AD is a straightly diagonal domain. A has all positive diagonal elements, and there exists a positive diagonals matrix D such that D inverse AD is a straight diagonal domain. And the next topic is applications of M matrix. The primary contribution to M matrix theory has mainly come from mathematics and economists. M matrices are used in mathematical to establish bound on eigenvalues and on the establishment of converging set and from iterative methods for the solution of large sprite system of linear equation. M matrix arise naturally in some disjunction of different operators such as Lapican and such as well studied in scientifically computing. M matrix also occur in the study of solution to linear comparative problem. Linear complementary problems arise in linear and quadratic programming machines, and in the problem of finding the equilibrium point of a BI matrix game. Lastly, M matrix occur in the study of finite Markov chains in the field of probability theory and operation research like Queenie theorem. Meanwhile, economist has studied M matrix in connection with gross gross stability of a general equilibrium and linear input output analysis in economic system. In linear algebra and the theory of matrix, the sure complement of a block matrix is defined as follows. Suppose P and Q are non-negative integers and suppose ABCD are representative P by Q, P by Q, Q by P and Q by Q. Matrix of a complex number. M matrix equal to ABCD. Let's show that M is a P plus Q into P plus Q matrix. If D is a invariable, then a sure complement of a D block of a matrix M is a P into P matrix defined by P by D is equal to A minus BD inverse C. If A is invertible, the sure complement of block A of a matrix M is then Q by Q matrix defined by M by A is equal to D minus CA inverse B. In the case that A or D singular, substituting a generalized inverse for the inverse on M by A and M by B as the generalized sure complement. The sure complement is named after Isn't sure who used to prove Sure's lemon, all through it had been used previously. The sure complement is a key tool in the fields of numerical analysis, statistics, and matrix analysis. The sure complement arises when performing a block elimination on the matrix M. In order to eliminate the elements below, the block diagonals One, multiply the matrix M by a block lower triangular matrix on the right as follows. Here we can see M is equal to matrix A by ABCD. It gives ABCD into IP00 IQ is equal to we will get A minus BD inverse C B0 D, where IP denotes a P by P identity matrix. As a result, the Schur complement M by D is equal to A minus BD inverse C appears in the upper left P by P block. Now, A minus the triangle A minus BD inverse C B O D, it gives IP minus BD inverse 0 IQ A minus BD inverse C B 0 OD. It forms A minus BD inverse C 0 D, leads to an LUD decomposition of M, which reads M is equal to matrix ABCD is equal to IP BD inverse 0 IQ into A minus BD inverse C 0 D IP 0 D inverse C IQ. Thus, the inverse of a M may be expressed involving D inverse and the inverse of Schur complex, assuming it exists as. So let take M inverse equal to ABCD whole inverse is equal to IP BD inverse 0 IQ into A minus BD inverse C 0 D into IP 0 D inverse C IQ whole inverse. Now it changes into IP 0 minus D inverse C IQ A minus BD inverse C whole inverse 0 D inverse 0 D inverse into IP minus BD inverse 0 IQ, and it changes to A minus BD inverse C whole inverse minus A minus BD inverse C whole inverse BD inverse minus D inverse C into A minus BD inverse C whole power inverse, and D inverse plus D inverse C into A minus BD inverse C whole power inverse and BD inverse. And the final equation is M by D whole inverse minus M by D whole inverse BD inverse minus D inverse C whole power M by D inverse D inverse plus D inverse C into MD inverse plus BD inverse. This is the final equation. The above relationship comes from the elimination operating that involves D inverse and M by D. An equivalent derivation can be done with the rules of A and D interchanged by equating the background expression from M inverse obtained in these two different ways. One can establish the matrix inversion domain which relates the two Schur complement of M is to M by D and M by A. See derivation from LUD decomposition in Wood-Barrow matrix identity and alternative proofs. The properties of Schur matrix. If P and Q are both 1, that is A, B, C, D are all scalars, we get the formula for the inverse of 2 by 2 matrix, that is M inverse equal to 1 by AD minus BC into D minus B minus CA. Prove that AD minus BC is a non-zero. In general, if A is invariable, then M is equal to ABCD is equal to IP 0, CA inverse IQ A 0 D minus CA inverse B IP A inverse B 0 IQ. Now M inverse equal to, already we get the formula, A inverse plus A inverse into B by M by A inverse into CA inverse minus A inverse B into M by A inverse minus A by A inverse CA inverse and M by A inverse. Whenever this inverse exists, when A is represent D is enumerable, then the determinant of M is also clearly seen to be given by data of matrix is equal to data of A into data of D minus CA inverse B. Representatively, data of M equal to data of D into data of A minus BD inverse C. When generalize the determinant formula for a 2 into 2 matrix, uh, if D is a invertible, then the rank of M is given by rank of M equal to rank of D plus rank of A minus BD inverse C. If A is unknowable, then the integral of the block matrix M is equal to the internal of A plus the integral of M by A. Application to solve linear equations. ABCD into AXY is equal to UV. X equal to A inverse U minus BY. Substituting this expression into the second equation yields D minus CA inverse B into Y equal to V minus CA inverse U. We refer to this as a reduced equation obtained by eliminating X from the original equation. The matrix is appeared in the reduced equation called Schur complement of the first block A in M. Therefore, S equal to D minus CA inverse B. Solving the reducing equation, we obtain Y is equal to S inverse B minus CA inverse U. Substituting this into the first equation yields X equal to A inverse plus A inverse BS inverse CA inverse into U minus A inverse BS inverse V. We can express the above two equations as X by Y equal to A minus A inverse plus A inverse BS inverse CA inverse minus A inverse BSA inverse minus S inverse CA inverse and SA inverse into UV. Therefore, a formulation for the inverse of a block matrix A is, and the final equation is A by B, A B C D whole inverse equal to A inverse plus A inverse BS inverse CA inverse minus A inverse BS inverse minus S inverse CA inverse and S inverse. This is the final equation. In particular, we can see the Schur complement in the inverse of the block entire of the inverse of M. In practice, one need A to be a well conducted in order for the algebraic to the numerical accuracy. In electrical engineer, this is often referred to as the node elimination or current reduction. Now the application to probability theory and statistics. Suppose the random column vector x and y lives in a Rn and Rm representatively, and the vector xy in Rn is plus m as a multilateral normal distribution whose converging in the symmetric positive defined matrix, that is sigma equal to AB B power T C. Then the conditionally converse of x given by given by is a Schur complement of C in sigma, that is COV into x by y equal to A minus BC inverse BT E into x by y equal to E power x plus BC inverse y minus E power y. Therefore, the conditions for positive definites and semi-definites. Let X be a symmetric matrix of real number given by x equal to AB B power T C. Then, if A is enumerability, then X is positive definite. If and only if A and its complement x by A are both positive definite, and we form these equations. This equation x is less than 0, equabit A is less than 0, greater than 0, sorry, x by A equal to C minus B power T, A power A inverse B is greater than 0. If C is invertible, then x is positive definite. If and only if C and its complement x by C are both positive definite, x is greater than 0, equivalent C is greater than 0 and X by C is equal to A minus BC inverse BT greater than 0. If A is a positive definite, then X is a positive semi-definite. If and only if a complement X minus A, X by A, sorry, is positive semi-definite. If A is greater than 0, then X is greater than or equal to 0. Equilibrium X by A equal to C minus B power T A inverse B greater than or equal to 0. If C is a positive definite, then X is a positive semi-definite. If and only if a complement X by C is a positive semi-definite. If C is greater than 0, then X is greater than or equal to 0. Equilibrium X by C equal to A minus BC inverse BT greater than or equal to 0. The first and third statement can be derived by considering the minimizer of the quality ut u power t au plus 2vt b power t u plus b power t cv as a function of v for fixed u. Since a b b power t c is greater than 0, equilibrium c b power t b a is greater than 0. And similarly, for a positive semi-defined matrix, the second represent fourth statement is immediate from the first respective third statement. There is also sufficient and necessary condition for the positive semi-definite of X in terms of generalized sure complement. X is greater than or equal to 0, equilibrium X is greater than 0 equal to C minus B power T A power G B greater than or equal to 0, that is I minus A into A power 9 A power G into B equal to 0, and X is greater than or equal to 0, equilibrium C is greater than or equal to 0, A minus B power C, sorry, BCG and B power T greater than or 0, where A power G denotes the generalizer inverse of A. Generalizer inverse of A. So this is my TED Talk topic, sure complement of M matrix. Thank you.